What is going on, guys? It's Kier coming at you with another Binding of Isaac video here on the channel. Just a quick reminder to hit that like button and hit that sub button so you don't miss any more of my future Isaac videos. Alright, well, not the best item start, but it's an item. We start off with pretty good damage though, really bad tears rate. Which, you know, I think we were due for. We've had some pretty good tears rates over the last few days. I'm not gonna complain too much about it, but yeah, it's pretty bad. At least we'll be hitting semi-hard as long as we hit our shots. I forget the name of this item. Spirit Shackles. Whenever we take damage that can kill us, it'll save us. Not really that big of an item. It is a secret room item, but not really a good one. But I guess there are worse items to get. At this point, when you play Eden, it's not even like getting a good item. It's not getting a bad item, I think. Yeah, we'll try to bomb this right here. We got a bomb back either way. Kind of hoping the secret room would be there, but I guess not. We also need our room. There it is. Wow, we get... Oh, okay, well, I mean, it is going to hurt our movement speed, but I think at this point, yeah, I think we are going to take that. We're going to lower our damage by a good amount, but our tears rate is going to go way up. Look at that. Wow. So, small price to pay for damage. But, I mean, I think our stats are pretty evened out at this point. I'm going to try to keep them there. Should be able to hit both of them. Alright, look at that. Alright, not bad. We have a good amount of keys too. Very nice. Our tears rate is really good right now, which is good because that was one of my biggest worries, is that we were going to stay at that tier 3, because you know we have some runs where the tears just don't come. I don't really know exactly a way where we can guarantee stats, but I mean, whenever I see Odd on Mushroom, it obviously is a judgment call whether I think that we need the tears versus, you know, having the damage go down. I think our damage was good enough where we can give up a few instances of damage there, because I think our DPS went up either way. Even with the damage down that we got, we are technically doing more damage just in general. I have another Tinner Rock over here. We are definitely going to need for our double deal, maybe. I don't know if the secret room is over here. Can it be? Cannot. Kind of hoping it'd be there so we can get into that boss trap room, but unfortunately, I don't think it is. I'm gonna watch Monday Night Raw today, the first time that John Cena's gonna be a bad guy in about 20 years. I'm very excited. I know it's like super nerdy. I know a lot of people probably think that, like, you know, that wrestling isn't cool and stuff. I think the people that grew up with wrestling are people that are like more appreciative of it. But man, I really am excited. I feel like a little kid again, seeing all these crazy stories and seeing, especially the wrestlers that I used to watch. There's not a lot of them left, but there's some wrestlers that I used to watch when I was younger that are still wrestling. And even though it is kind of rare at this point, because a lot of them have like retired and stuff like that, it's cool that my fiance at least gets to see a few of them. Like, she didn't get to see all the greats, right? But she got to see some of them. I think that room is blocked off. Yeah. I mean, we can try for a secret room here. I think I'm gonna try on the L over here, actually. There, we got a little bit of money here. I wouldn't have minded Mom's purse, but I feel like we could... Oh, maybe. If we can afford it, we'll get it, actually. Not a bad buy here. It's kind of hard for us to do anything here. No! Lived the wrong way. Oh, no, he didn't! Oh, my God. Okay, never mind. Okay, wow. This is a... Not the best deal, but we got some bangers in here. I mean, Sanguine Bond is something I do want. And I think we might take, to be honest. I think we're going to take this. Now, this will give us 3 black hearts, so we don't have to worry about dying here. But we need some damage ups, I think. Okay. Okay. We take this. And we get our soul hearts back. Okay, very good. I mean, we can look for our super secret room. Guess it wouldn't hurt to take a little gander here. I'll try one more bomb, see if I can find it. Usually it's not something like super good, but never know. Yeah, pretty worth, I think. Yeah, no, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Unfortunately, we don't have a heart to top this off, but that's fine. I think right now we gotta enjoy the damage, and I would like Mom's Purse, but we can't afford it, so. And it looks like we have a lot more damage than we do because of the because of, I can never say the name, Triipticide. It pretty much makes our tears bigger, and I mean it's good because we can hit more shots and all that, but at the same time it feels like we're doing a lot more than we really are. If you hear me sniffling, I have allergies today. I don't know why. Kind of weird. I didn't have allergies as a kid, but I guess I do now. Let me close my door. I think Emily. My mom gets here with my nephew, and my nephew's very loud. Good kid, but he's a bit louder with what he says. I feel like he screams more than he talks, to be honest. But he doesn't do it like in an annoying, angry way. He just a loud talker. Cause my dad the same way. My dad talks super loud. All right, we got some movement speed. We haven't found any of our special rooms yet. Very nice to be able to deal with these rooms without any problems. Interact over here. Nice. I believe we haven't found any special room. That's crazy. Wow, that's a lot of fool's gold right there. Wow. Okay, I don't know what the best way of doing that. I don't know if we're gonna get all of that. Wow, that's a lot of money. I don't think I've ever seen that much at once. Yeah, I think 4.5 fault's gonna be good here. I mean, Monster Menu is not bad. I think I'd rather have the bomb though. As useless as this is as a weapon, I do feel like we need the bombs. All right, cool. We're ready to go. Oh my god, I walked right into that. I don't remember exactly how much health we're at. Nice. Yeah, there's a lot of rooms that have spikes right at the front of them, and it's super annoying to deal with because, I mean, obviously people start blasting or walking forward usually right away when they enter a room. These rooms punish you for it. You're technically supposed to wait before you start shooting. But I mean, come on guys, we don't do that, right? We don't do that. I can't believe no one's died yet. What? Very, very nice. Yeah, we have a pretty good amount of damage here. I think we can win the run with the stats that we have. But I wouldn't feel comfortable finishing it though. Ooh, we get Guppy Jr. Olivier, nothing we really need. I'm hoping the boss is gonna be this way, that way we don't have to be walking around. No. Yeah, I'm really hungry though. I'm gonna decide what. Me and my fiance, every time we hang out, we like, well, not every time, I guess. A lot of the times, we'll buy something to eat. But man, the choice as to deciding what to get is like always something, right? Because I mean, sometimes you're in the mood for something, sometimes you're not in the mood for something, and I'm not a very picky like chooser of food. But there are times where I really don't want something. It's not even that I want a certain restaurant or another one or whatever. It's I really don't want to get, like, I'm not in the mood for this one particular thing. So I think it's like, I'm like, okay, well, I mean, you can get whatever you want. Just not this. And she's like, okay, that's all I need to know. I just need to know what you don't want. Like, sometimes I'm not in the mood for, like, Taco Bell or, you know, KFC or something. We might get a devil deal here, but we don't exactly know what our HP is at. I probably will not be able to get anything unless it's something that gives us health. There are some items that do. We get a luck upgrade. All right. We can take Backstabber here. I know for a fact that we won't die. I don't know how we got the HP though. I actually don't know how we got this HP, but I'm not gonna question it. So we found HP somewhere. Very, very nice. We'll probably use our shovel now. We do have the 4.5 vault, but I mean, we don't get much use out of the shovel with that, to be honest. We only get, we only get about 1 or 2 uses off a floor, and only one of them the crawl space. Not a bad item, to be honest. Teleport Penny is like an item that is good for the late game. Because it can help you get across the map without having to like do the entire floor. Like obviously it is situational and you don't get to choose where you go, but kind of higher your chances. We might end up taking that, to be honest. We haven't really taken enough damage to really justify having the walnut. We do have an Algis card as well. Maybe it's really thought that guy was gonna die. You could maybe use it for like a temperance machine or something. But we're also on the boss rush timing, I think. As long as we don't get caught up on anything, we should be good to go. Gonna end up buying these things. Not that we need them, but I feel like we are probably gonna get a great fight. I'm kind of prepping for that. Soul of Cain, okay. Could be useful. That backstab is really good. I don't know if it procs with the rib bone though. I want to say it does, but I don't think I've seen it do it. I know we're leaving some consumables behind, but it's fine. I think boss rush is a little bit more important here. Obviously, if we don't get to go to our item room, we're gonna have to walk all the way back, which yeah, we are unfortunately gonna have to do. But we can just haul it. Didn't be taking us that long, and we're kind of really ahead of the curve when it comes to boss rush anyway. That's not the worst thing to do. Um, Could be here. I'm gonna take a wild gamble here. Yeah, I guess not. It's kind of funny though how like how much we've had a pretty good success rate when it comes to finding the ultra secret rooms. And like, and it's so hard for me to explain. I know I explain it like every other video whenever we do end up finding one, but you just kind of have to like look at it to know what I'm talking about. Maybe we can make a video on that. Maybe a TikTok or something. Something of that nature. Because I do want to make a TikTok. I haven't gotten around to it. Since I have been a little bit busy. It'll come. Look at that backstabber damage. Wow. You know what? Yeah, we will take this, the new one. Get it, man. We're not gonna have a lot of more items to kind of turn into a flies, but if we do, come on, push that chest out, baby. Oh. That sounded kind of sexual for a bit. If we get a flight card, we'll come back and get those. I don't think it's mega worth it. Take this bomb though. Okay, so we have to hurry here. I mean, we have a lot of time, but you know how time can escape us sometimes. We have about 5 minutes for boss rush. I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime. And we got a lot of rooms like that where we just kind of blocks us off. Ooh, I don't know if we would use Abyss or if we would use the black rune for an item that we don't want. I mean, the black rune would give us straight up like stats, but at the same time, a fly might be worth it. I don't know. So we don't have a lot of items left to really turn into flies, to be honest. I didn't see that. I was not paying attention, gang. I'm not gonna let you. Let's see what this is. Rerolls. Pick up the trinkets. Okay. Well, that's fine. Never annoyed about it, but we have maxed out stats now. At least when it comes to tiers. Nah, we don't need that. That is something we're probably gonna black room, to be honest. Oh my god. I cannot believe that actually hit us. Alright, we have enough room. Let's grab this key over here. Uh, 20 keys. Nah. I mean, 20. Yeah, we don't need that. I think we're gonna go with the backpack, even though we already bought it. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the best thing we could have gotten. We almost cheesed the system there. Luckily, I went back to grab that full card because that would have been pretty bad. We would have not been able to dip from boss rush, and we can probably do it, but it wouldn't be very fun. Yes. Our W item. We will take out the main. Thank you very much. Kind of sucks that we can't use Sanguine Bond, but and yeah, we're gonna take Inner Eye. Very, very good damage here. We still have a really good amount of damage, believe it or not. Oh, tier 3, not damage. I'm sorry. I don't know if that was a possibility or not, but we're just gonna throw bombs here. Oh, with the backstabber proc, that is insane. There's an insane amount of damage. I mean, I guess we can turn this into stats. We got damage. That's good. Pretty much all I wanted here. What did this do again? Yeah, we could do that. I don't think we really need anything else here. Get a key. Kind of wish that was a floor reroll. We could have gotten double boss rush if we made it, but unfortunately, that is not the case. We're coin off from... Okay, I guess we're gonna have to do it. I would do it for the blanket. Not really that it's like a super good item or anything, but it's there. We're not gonna buy anything else, so. Hey. Yeah. We could have also turned, I think, a few of those items into flies. But I'm not gonna give up Inurai. I think Inurai is way too good for our build, as you can tell. That's our pretty maxed out tears rates for Inurai, so that makes it even better. So we aren't going to be limited by the low tears rate problem that is often associated with the item. Yeah, we just two-shot the Gurglins. I'm almost finished with More Than a Married Couple. And I know I said last time that there was a lot of fan service. And I still agree. I was reading online and some people were saying that, oh, it's not a lot. It's just, it's like indicative to the plot. Like the plot needs the fan service. And I'm just like, I mean, okay, to an extent, I kind of agree because they're like hormonal, like people, right? Like they're hormonal characters. But at the same time, I still think it's too much. Like, I don't think there's justifying just how much fan service is in it. And like I said, it doesn't feel like distasteful because it's already like a very weird plot. But I do think that there is a lot. Like, I cannot deny that. And I don't think anyone can really have the right to deny that. What was I forgotten? You can maybe pay off some stuff here. You can get a key out of that. A bomb. No. How many more hits are we gonna get from this? I mean, we can do it. We have a few hearts to spare. That is unfortunate. It's all good though. Could have maybe gotten an item. Even if it was a bad item, we could have avoided it. Or used abyss, I'm sorry. Not void, different items. I don't want that one guy in the comments to be like, it's not abyss, that's void. What care? What care? That's void, that's not abyss. No! That's what I get. That's what I get for talking shit. It's a very funny game. And then it drops us an AWAS. That's so funny. I don't think we can reach it, right? No. No, we can't. That's fine. I think Conquest Pony is something I probably would take. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Yeah, that's a voidable item. Thank you. Not bad. I mean, Conquest Pony is very good. Pretty big get for us here. We can kind of fly through the run with the 4.5 vault. Remind you. I wish I picked up all that money on the other room. All right. It should technically always pick up the money. I just get too lazy. Yeah. All right, so we can use Conquest Pony on pretty much bosses with a lot of health. That should be able to replenish our use of it. Very nice. You see just how fast it charges up. That is kind of wild. Okay, now I wish we didn't blow up that temperance machine. I mean, we don't have a guppy item anyway. It's like it matters, but There could be better items behind it. Let's see if we can get ourselves a Guppy's collar here. Okay. And we spent on like what, 40 cents on that thing? Nice, we're getting our health back slowly. Okay. You know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna say anything. Thank you, game. I appreciate that. I think just spawned on us. Able to take out mom here pretty easy. Yeah. And yeah. I wouldn't mind fighting Hush if we had a bit more HP, but we do not. We do not have this set HP. We haven't really gotten any use out of our trinket, unfortunately, and we had some options to pick up some better ones, but the trinket game has not been super good today. Can't wait to hit the showers right now. I've always been a, not gonna say always, but I'm a shower when I get up type of person, not shower at night. And I know it's like a big debate whether people like to shower at night. And people are like, oh, if you shower in the morning, you sleep dirty. And I'm just like, yeah, but I feel like I get dirty when I sleep because I feel like I sweat. Like, I'm somebody who loves the cold, right? But like, I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like I smell like bed when I get up in the morning, so I have to like sleep. I mean, I have to shower. I mean, like I'll shower sometimes at night. Like if I have to wake up really early, then I'll do it. But other than that, I'd rather shower when I wake up. I think that's like my number one thing. Maybe we can kill. I think we should get a full charge here. Okay, never mind. Luckily, it didn't take a lot to charge. Hard to taking way too much damage. But are we at risk of losing? Nah. We're definitely not at risk of losing. I think we're gonna be okay. What is that? I didn't get to see it. Curse of the Blind. To be expected. To be expected. Thank you, game. Curse of the Blind. I would wonder why we can see some items on Curse of the Blind and then we can't see other ones. And it doesn't make sense. Suppression is pretty good. In game, of course. Our luck isn't that good, but I feel like we've gotten a good amount of chest payouts on this floor. It's a little weird. Oh my god, we walked right into that. Unfortunate. Barely dodged that. Nice. We have 1 HP. I think we'll be okay. I don't think like I think with the Algid rune, we should be able to beat the lamb pretty easy, to be honest. Just getting to the lamb, that's kind of the annoying part here. Very funny game. Be very careful with that brimstone attack, yeah. Wow. Athame just doing all the work there. If Athame procs in the first attack that we do to this dude, he just insta dies. Nice. Curse of the Blind, and we got to get rid of it, and we got HP? What? Well, we never have this luck. Let's go back and see what we got. Well, look at the Agaz rune from the rune bag. And yeah, none of these items would have been worth it. Kind of glad I didn't pick any up. Sometimes I pick them up out of spite. But I'm very, very glad we did not. I hope we're heading in the right direction. I don't think we are, though. Oh, we are. Let's go. Very, very cool. Oh, okay. I was about to say, we'll use the Eldritch rune when we needed it, but... yeah, look at that. Wow. Anyways, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure to hit that like and that sub button so you don't miss any more of my future Isaac content. And like always, I will see you all in the next video. Later.